was another show that you're probably familiar with, Sonic X. Now, I didn't watch all the episodes, but I did remember most of the episodes that I'm mostly familiar with. And since that this is the episode where we actually get to see two fan-favorite characters completely facing off each other in somewhat of a battle in this episode, I think that this is the perfect episode for me to give my critique and perspective on than the other episodes. Then again, I might be able to get back to the show whenever I get the chance, but who knows. So anyway, this is Cracking Knuckles. Since it's revealed that all the other characters are completely separated from this world that they're not familiar with, Eggman managed to manipulate Knuckles to say that Sonic was responsible for all this and he needs all the Chaos Emeralds in order to head back to his home, which Knuckles completely is believed. And in all honesty, since this is the third time we actually see Knuckles in this, you can tell that he's going to eventually give his revenge on Eggman later in this episode. I also need to mention that this is also the earlier episodes where the other characters, mainly Tails and Amy and Sonic, are supposed to act like stuffed animals so that they're not getting officially caught by the other characters who aren't familiar with Tails and the others. I'm sorry I mixed that up. Sorry I paused a little bit, but I'm just saying. So, as far as I'm concerned, since that this episode is mainly that Sonic and the others, mainly his friends, are just trying to be accustomed to the world that they are going to live until the end of this show, well, also in Season 2, I honestly think that we're probably going to see a lot when it comes to their interactions with the world that they're in. Tails is just trying to find a way on to find more Chaos Emeralds. Amy decides that they should go on a picnic together to see the world itself, and then Eggman arrives in order to attack them so that Knuckles can actually keep Sonic occupied. And as for Sonic in this show, and I do say in the show, he's mostly not the same like he used to, from the video games at least. Well, not completely, but considering that this is supposed to be an adaptation, just like the movie that I just reviewed 2 months ago, I honestly think that this version of Sonic, which I used to like when I was a little, but look at it now, I have mixed opinions on. And no, it's not because of the voice actor change that 4Kids did, because as far as I'm concerned, I have no care if they change the voice actors or not, despite me enjoying one of them and one only. I'm just proving my points of what I think about this show and this episode as a whole. Okay, if anyone is just desperate for me to talk about my opinions towards Chris, I have nothing against Chris, but I don't like him as a character. For one thing, he does manage to help the characters into some situations, but at the same time, I can mostly agree on the fact that he shouldn't be the friendship towards Sonic and have Tails be more of the friendship towards Sonic. I mean, the reason why I completely have nothing against him is because, for one, I haven't watched all of the show, but even if I did watch videos involving people's hatreds towards Chris, it still didn't convince me. Secondly, I honestly think that the reason onto why he's part of this is not because this is an adaptation, but also just trying to actually have Sonic do something in the world that he's not accustomed to. As far as I'm concerned, it's really difficult for the other characters to actually be in the world that they're not accustomed to, so that the human character, which is Chris, can actually show him the ways of how this entire world isn't like their worlds. The scene, well, they had to act like stuffed animals and not even move a muscle, especially blinking, is one of those examples is to have Chris show Amy and Tails and the other characters the world that they're in. And then when I get to other episodes later on, in the future possibly, I might express of what I feel of Chris's character a little bit more, while also understanding the other characters' motivations in those episodes. But let's go talk about the plot between Eggman and Knuckles. Since that Eggman is just doing everything he can in order to take down Chris and the others so that Knuckles can do most of the work to take down Sonic, it's basically a villain can do something in order to manipulate someone else who is a hothead like Knuckles. And as for Knuckles in this show, I honestly don't know what Knuckles I prefer to, but at the same time, I think that this Knuckles is mostly good for this show's adaptation. The scenes between Knuckles and Sonic facing off each other, it's basically Sonic being more of a snarky person while Knuckles is just being a hothead, just completely taking down Sonic because he's getting manipulated. And at the same time, I actually kind of like this part of the episode because of how it really makes everything completely different. It's kind of like the Sonic 3 game where Knuckles is completely with Dr. Robotnik, while Sonic is just trying to save the day. But unlike in that video game, this is taking seriousness to a next level. And since that Sonic X is mainly about seriousness, I really think this is pretty much a perfect way to have Knuckles and Sonic face off each other in this type of situation that Sonic is just trying to save Chris and the others while Knuckles is just being manipulated. I would talk about the other characters, but since Amy and Tails are literally the ones just trying to get out of the situation that they're in, I really got nothing else to say. All I can say is that Amy has this temple thing that so many cartoon and anime girls have so many years that to me it's starting to get really old at this point. And as for Tails, well, he's still as himself while also just trying to have some kind of a purpose in the show, which is actually kind of depressing when you talk about Chris and your hatred towards him. I would talk about more about the other characters, but in all honesty, I've always said the same thing earlier on the world that they're supposed to be accustomed to, since that they're going to spend most of the time in this world for the remainder of the show. As far as I'm concerned, if we actually see these characters in their own world, which is going to be a thing in the third season, but since I haven't got there yet, it's going to take me a while for me to actually express my feelings towards that. All I can say is that Cracking Knuckles is a really interesting episode for any person to see, even if you're not a Sonic X fan. Yes, I did say Sonic X fan, not Sonic fan, just Sonic X fan. Mainly because of the biggest reason of the show. This is the first time where the 4Kids dub has been voicing the characters, and they kept doing this since 2010. As far as I'm concerned, if you don't like the show because of the different voice actors, I understand. But for me, I have nothing against the voice actors like I said before. So, I say Sonic X fans because mainly the fact that this show's adaptation with different voice actors is literally the only way for anyone who has been played Sonic games for a while to have some kind of an interest towards to. For me, at least, I honestly have nothing against the voice actors, like I mentioned again, but I really think that if this is literally the reasons onto why people have given up on watching the show, then I can understand onto why people have given up the later Pokemon episodes, since Season 9 and onwards have been using an entirely different cast because the contract expired after Lucario and the Mystery of Mew movie. Looks like there's just so much I have to understand from everyone else's perspective wherever they think about voice actresses completely taking over the walls from the original ones. Anyway, I give this episode a 6.5 out of 10.